Hey guys, and welcome back to Pixel Cherry Ninja's channel. We have another new arcade game for the Analogue Pocket. The Analogue Pocket is absolutely awesome. We're getting so many arcade games, and this time it's Bionic Commando. Now, if you've got a MiSTer or another supported FPGA platform from Hotego, this core is actually out. It's been out for quite some time, and it is a public release. But the Analogue Pocket, it is a beta release because you know what? We've got a back catalogue of cores and games available that Hotego's already developed, and he brings them over to the Analogue Pocket. So currently, to play this on the Analogue Pocket, you will need to be a Hotego Patreon supporter to have access to this. So Bionic Commando, guys, right? Believe it or not, this was actually pitched as a sequel to the game, the popular game Commando by Capcom, but only in America. So I don't know how true that was or whether that was just a marketing thing. But this game's a side scroller, right? And it's very, very charming. Now, I don't have nostalgia for the arcade version. A lot of the arcade games that I like, when I play them, I kind of remember the time where I actually played them in the arcade. You know, I remember the smells, I remember the scenery, the dark rooms we were in. For this one, I played this on the Atari ST around my uncle's house. So every Sunday when we were young, we used to go to my nan's house, and my mum's youngest brother stayed there. He was always a generation ahead of me with computers, and he was a nice guy, so he always used to give me his old computer. So when he was on the Atari ST, I was on the Atari 800 XL. I like my 800 XL, but I definitely preferred his Atari ST. And one of the games that I really, really liked there was Bionic Commando. In fact, for a period of time, every time when I went there on a Sunday, that is the game I wanted to play. And I experienced a lot of arcade ports on the Atari ST around my uncle's house. Right, Bionic Commando, guys, it's fun off the bat. Right, you've got one button that fires your gun, and you can get different weapons as well. And you've got another weapon that gives you a grappling hook. And this is very, very interesting, right? You can navigate around, you can move around, spin around a little bit, go around, go crazy with your grappling hook, but it does take some getting used to. And guys, the arcade version, this is a coin guzzler. It is not an easy game. Now, it's not going to be an impossible game. As you play it, you learn it, you get better. You know, I always say get better, don't get bitter. But you've got objects falling on you, you've got enemies jumping down at you, you've got them charging at you, and one hit and you are out, guys. However, this is a game loved by many, right? Lots and lots of people like this. So it's great to see all the arcade games we are getting on the Analogue Pocket, guys. Hotego's got a massive back catalogue, and we can always expect new betas. Now, if you're not a Patreon supporter of Hotego, just give it some time and it will be released publicly, hopefully sooner rather than later. And another thing about this, I really like the artwork for this. I remember this coming out for like lots and lots of different platforms at the time. People talk really, really highly about the NES version. In fact, over on Hotego's Patreon, the core developer, people were saying that they really like the NES version. And that's something I actually need to test out, because where arcade games were primarily designed to guzzle your money, home console games were not. They were more designed to be enjoyed, and the targets were somewhat achievable. Wasn't always the case, it was sometimes, but I've heard nothing but good things about the NES version and I want to check it. But I'm an arcade guy. I'll always default to the arcade version, and that's because I had a lot of consoles, but I didn't have a lot of arcade machines as a kid. So the Analogue Pocket, guys, it's just awesome. Seriously, the amount of games we're getting for it. If you're someone that's got an Analogue Pocket and is only playing carts, you're not using the machine to its potential. OpenFPGA side has given us so much, and Hotego he's just brought a whole bunch of cores over. So guys, this game's fun. It's definitely more fun than the Bionic Commando that I played on the Xbox 360, right? Anyone remember that? That was terrible, man. I bought that day one because I had nostalgia for the SD version, and I was like, oh, there's a new Bionic Commando coming out. I really didn't like that game. Let me know if you guys actually played that one. Was it good? Was it bad? I thought it was pony myself. So yeah, that's kind of it. Oh, one final thing. Bionic Commando, guys, do you remember the $6 million man? The guy made out of, well, $6 million worth of Bionic parts. I don't know, this game just kind of reminds me of that. At least that's what kind of jogs off in my head. Bionic Commando, the $6 million man. But anyway, guys, that's it for this video. Just wanted to let you guys know there is a new beta release out. You need to be a Patreon supporter for the moment if you want to get it. So if this was your favorite game in the arcade, maybe you want to join Hotego's Patreon. If not, like I said, wait. Choice is completely yours. I'm just bringing you the information because you know what, I love it when we get more arcade games for the Analogue Pocket. Anyway, guys, be awesome to one another. Take care of one another, guys. This is Pixel Cherry Ninja out.